In today's video, we are going to be making one of the most easiest biscuits to make, which is our Saltine cracker. This requires no rest time and can be had with some tea or coffee. And made in a few minutes. Now let's get started. Hey peeps, what up? What's good? Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing something totally different because in today's video, I'm going to make some Saltine crackers. You know, and you're wondering, I know you might be wondering why we're making Saltine cracker. That's because I have a little backstory for you. But before I get to today's video, let me show you what you need for today's video. Our ingredients are, we have some all-purpose flour in our bowl, we have a tablespoon of sugar, we have some softened salted butter, we have our baking powder, and we have in our cup some warm water, not cold. Then we have some flaky sea salt, which I'm going to be using as some topping later on. Don't worry, this is optional. You really don't have to do it, okay? Now let's go ahead and let's get started. Now, I do have one of my siblings who does not eat bread. I made bread a couple of days for dinner and she was feeling left out because, yes, she does not eat bread. For her, it's like more of a sensory thing. She doesn't like mushy and soft food. And you know, bread is really, really soft and squishy. So she does not eat bread. I'm talking about this one right here. She does not eat bread whatsoever. You can never catch her eating bread. So I was telling myself, instead of letting her out of the whole family time, dinner and everything, let me look for something that will, add her in. So I went, I did my little research, and I found out that I can actually make Saltine cracker. You know those crackers I used to sell? This yellow cracker here. Right? I don't know if I can find the picture, but if I can find the picture, this is what I'm talking about. So I found out that you can actually make those crackers at home. So I thought to myself, hey, girl, you're all about trying new things, so let's give it a try. And let me tell you that it worked out wonders. All right, stay tuned to the end of this video to know what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah. If you're excited for this video, don't forget to give a thumbs up down below. Also subscribe and join the family. And guys, guess what? We are at 600 subscribers. So 600 of you, although not like 600 of you get notification when I pop up that, okay, yeah, I uploaded a new video. There's 600 of us now, like 600 of us right now, like we are 600 in the family. I know I should make a celebrity video, but I have so many videos down, so I won't be making any fun stuff for 600. But once you get to 1K, I'll do something that I've never done on this channel before. So please subscribe. So get us to 1K, please. Okay. And let's get into today's video. Now, first things, we're going to be starting with our bowl. We're going to grab our bowl. So that we're going to add in our all-purpose flour. I noticed that there's some water in the bowl. I apologize. It doesn't really affect anything, really. We're going to add our baking powder to it. And we're going to add in our sugar. Sugar is optional. You can replace sugar with some salt. And if you have any extra seasoning you want to add, like some smoked paprika, some onion powder or garlic powder, you can add it to it. Basically, it's just like some spicy biscuit, okay? And it's time for us to add in our softened butter. This, and you'll be wondering, why is it softened? Because we're not working with some cold dough. We're not trying to make puff pastry. If you're trying to make puff pastry, you can add in some cold butter. But this is just a biscuit, okay? So we're adding in softened butter. We're going to crumble it till we get like kind of a sandy texture. You're going to work it. Don't be scared of overworking it because this is not a dough you might actually overwork. Just get it till it starts to clump together in your hand. Like I mentioned before, if you want to add in salt, you can add in some salt, but I am using salted butter, okay? Now I'm going to add in water. Now I'm going to gauge the water because there are some days your flour accepts water, and there's some days like where it's dry over here, like harmattan is everywhere. A biscuit becomes dry and you will tend to add just a little more water to it, which is optional though. Depends on your weather condition, okay? You already know by now. Look at me teaching you guys what to do and what not to do. Ow! Now we're going to need it to get like a dough, a soft dough, which comes together perfectly. This is one of the most easiest dough I've ever worked with. I'm going to grab some baking paper and we're going to dump our dough in. That's because we're trying to roll it into a rectangular shape. I had this genius idea in my head not to cut the baking paper into two, which was really stupid in the long run because this stressed me out. Okay, it did. If you're working with it, just work with two separate parchment paper. It is a lot easier to work with because this kept on creasing to the end of the folded paper and it was a struggle. I'm going to roll this to as flat as possible, like to the point that where the dough starts to tear. That's when you stop. manhandling the dough. Did I just say manhandling? No. You're going to roll it to as flat as we can. Okay, really, really flat. Because the flatter the biscuit, the more crispy it will be. I did not follow the instruction. I'm just giving you guys. Mine was like a bit thick. Because, we added baking powder and it's still going to puff up in the oven. Yeah, it's a leavening agent. We're going to grab our pizza cutter and our cotton board. That's because we're going to start forming this into little squares. I started off with the straight side of the pizza cutter just to trim up any excess of the dough, trimming it off and just placing it on the paper. Then I had this genius idea of getting the other ripple part of it to make a really cute design, which was the best. Okay, if you have the pizza cutter with the ripple design on it, I suggest you go for it because it's just a fun thing. And besides, you can get your kids on this too. Like, you can get kids to this if you're having like a stressful day with your kids at home trying to bug you, and so just get them into making biscuits. I mean, the Bible says where you work, that's what you're going to eat. They work and they get to eat. Grab a baking tray with some parchment paper on it. I reuse the old parchment paper that I used to roll it up because I'm not about wasting stuff. Okay, I'm going to place the dough individually. Don't be scared of spacing this out because they don't really puff up that much, okay, that they spread. They just puff up on their own and they don't spread. My shapes are irregular. I know that. I did not study technical drawing in school and I can never draw a straight line to save my life. If like I was being held at some very scary position, I don't think I would save my life by drawing a straight line. I don't think I can, okay? Now I'm just going to get some egg wash, which is just an egg with a teaspoon of water, cold water. I'm going to brush it on it. You can leave your biscuit as it is. You don't have to brush some egg. I'm brushing the egg so that my flaky sea salt gets to stick on it because just puncturing the dough might just give it a weird texture. Go little on the salt because the salt is... She's very dramatic, very, very sassy, like it's a drama queen. I'm going to bake at 180 for about 35 minutes or till biscuit becomes golden brown, okay? And there you have a biscuit. Isn't she cute? Isn't she lovely? Now I'm going to have mine with some tea. You can have yours with some coffee, some jasmine tea, because I've watched a lot of Avatar lately. I've watched Avatar before. I don't know. I just, whenever I feel like, stressed or anything, I just really go back to watching Avatar Avatar The Last Airbender, because that just suits my soul. You guys should watch it. So make sure you watch it with some biscuits you're going to make, okay? I know that some people hate dipping their biscuits in tea. Don't mind me. I'm just being cheeky. Now, you don't really have to add the flaky scissor like I mentioned earlier on. And you don't really need to get the rippled effect of the pizza cutter because I made some that without the rippled effect and it was perfectly fine. Alright, thank you so much for watching this video. Alright, bye. Don't forget to subscribe. And that concludes our video for this week. If you liked it, don't forget to give a thumbs up down below. It's a subscribe and join the family. I really loved today's video because it was calming. I was not in a rush. It was just something like, you can tweak, you can add in, you can do whatever you want to do with the whole, dough. Yeah, the biscuit dough. It was fun and it was very, very interesting to see me try something I've never tried before, okay? And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below. Like I said before, like the video, okay? Excuse me. Now, don't forget to breathe, eat, and live your best life. I love you all so, so, so much. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Give me a kiss. Yes, I thought.